Good morning, dear children. I hope you all are good. Today also we will continue our revision work. Today we will do chapter 3, Plant Life, Parts of a Plant. Learning objectives of this chapter are importance of plant in our life and parts of a plant and their functions. We will discuss about this in this chapter. Now move to the first topic, root system and shoot system. Students, we know plants have two systems, root system and shoot system. What is shoot system? The part of the plant which grows above the ground. You can see in the picture, this is shoot system, and the part of the plant which grows under the ground is root system. Root is the first part of a plant that grows from the seed when it germinates. Okay. Now, types of root. There are mainly two types of root, taproot and fibrous root. Taproot is the main root which is thick and grows deep into the ground. This is taproot. Okay, it has many branches. See in the picture, it has many branches. Examples are neem, peepal, mango, etc. Then move to fibrous root. Look at the picture. It has a group of equal sized root which spread out from the base of the stem. This is base of the stem. Okay, it doesn't go very deep. Examples are rice, wheat, etc. Now, except taproot and fibrous root, there are some special roots. They are tuberous roots and aerial roots. What are tuberous roots? Some plants have enlarged root to store food. They are called tuberous root. Example, carrot, radish, etc. Look at this picture. These are enlarged root because they have to store food. Beetroot, radish, carrot, red radish, etc. Okay. Now, aerial roots. What are aerial roots? Roots that grow from the branches and goes downwards to the ground are called aerial roots. Example, banyan tree has aerial roots. Look at this picture. These are aerial roots. These roots are aerial roots. Okay. Now, functions of root. We all know the functions of root. Let's revise. Roots fix the plant firmly to the ground. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil and pass them to the stem. Roots bind the soil. Roots store food. Okay, and we eat that type of roots like carrot, radish, etc. Now, move to stem. The part of the plant that rises vertically up from the ground is called the stem. We know there are different types of stems. Some stems are big and they are called trunk, like neem, mango, etc. Some stems are thick and soft, like banana plant. Some stems are very weak and they need support to grow. They are soft, they are green, like money plant. Okay, so these are some kinds of stems. Now move to functions of stem. The stems support the plant above the ground. It bears all the parts of the plant. Means it holds all the parts of the plant except root. The stem carries water and mineral absorbed by the root to the all parts of the plant. So these are the main functions of stem. Now, leaf. What is leaf? The thin, flat, broad and green part of a plant that is attached to the branch is called leaf. Okay. Now parts of leaf. Mainly 3 parts are there in a leaf. Lamina, main vein and side vein. What is lamina? The flat broad part of a leaf is called the leaf blade or lamina. Okay. So here this portion is leaf blade or lamina. This green portion. Next, main vein. In the middle of a leaf blade there is a vein called main vein. So it is the main vein of this leaf. Next, side vein. There are several veins in leaf blade which are connected to the main vein are called side veins. Here these are side veins. Okay. Now what is stomata? A leaf has many tiny pores on the underside of a leaf. They are called stomata. Okay. Now functions of stomata. Stomata plays an important role for leaves. It helps in exchange of gases. Gases mean carbon dioxide and oxygen. Okay. Look at this picture. These pores are called stomata. These are. They help in exchange of gases. Now functions of leaf. Leaves prepare food for the plant by the process of photosynthesis. Number 1. Some leaves store extra food, okay, for the plant, and we eat these leaves like mint, cabbage, spinach, etc. When the leaves prepare food, they release oxygen, and oxygen is needed for our survival. Okay, so these are the functions of leaf. Now move to flower. Flower is the most beautiful part of a plant. Flowers are of different shapes, sizes and colors. Now uses of flowers. Flowers are used for decoration during festivals, functions, marriage party, birthday party, etc. We use flowers to make garland, bouquet, rangoli, etc. Flowers of some plants are used as food, like cauliflower, broccoli, banana. They are flower but they are used as vegetables. Few spices are obtained from flower, like cloves, saffron. Okay, cloves are dried flower buds and saffrons are dried stigma of flowers. Next, flowers of some plant are used to make perfumes, like rose, jasmine. They help us to make perfume. Look at this picture, broccoli, cauliflower and banana flower. They are flowers but they are used as vegetables. Look here, saffron and cloves. They are spices. They are the part of flower. Okay. Now, life cycle of a plant. The flower first appears as a bud on the stem. Gradually, the bud converts into a beautiful flower. The flower then converts into a fruit. Fruit has seeds inside them. When the seeds get enough air, water and warmth, the baby plant comes out from that seed. It grows till it is a full-grown plant. From the seed, new plant grows. Here we end the chapter. Learn the keywords of this chapter. Revise the chapter thoroughly. Okay? Next day we will solve the worksheet based on this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.